Hi guys, so I want to answer big questions that some of you have been having for a long time, or some of you may even have now, but you've never really found a true answer to them. I'm going to say this now. I'm not necessarily going to give you an answer as in yes or no, should you be doing this, but I just want to get you to think about it a certain way so that you can at least ask yourself and make your own decision full-heartedly, knowing where your priorities need to lie. Okay, so as you can see by the title of the video, are you ready to take supplements or steroids? Okay, or anything in that regard. All right, big controversial topic, isn't it? But a lot of you are still thinking about doing it. Don't lie to me, I know you are. If not, you've already done it. So I'm going to give you a bit of insight. I've drawn this little pyramid for you. I'll see that. Right. So I'm going to go through this. We're going to build this pyramid together, all right? So this pyramid is going to represent your training and fitness goals, whatever your goals are, all right? This is how you need to start building your pyramid. So the first thing you need to prioritize of your pyramid is the foundation. You have to have a solid foundation for any building you make, all right? So your foundation needs to be an effective training and base diet plan, all right? So whatever your goals are, you need to have a training program that is effective, that you can see results from month after month, you know, and it's linear. It's constantly giving you that little bit of progression, especially if you're a beginner. You have to get this in place. It's really important. Now, when I say base diet, all I really mean is just something simple, nothing too crazy. Basically, follow the Eat Well plate. A lot of people don't even do that. Just follow the Eat Well plate. You can look it up. Basically, all that is just a fine balance of carbs, proteins, vitamins and minerals, fibrous carbs, fats, and sugars. All right, it shows you how to balance all of them and how you should be balancing them. You know, and just alter it ever so slightly to your goal. So if your goal is to gain muscle, then add 200, 300 calories of that. Same balance, same percentages, not just the protein. You know, of all those foods, add that. Add 200 to 300 calories of that a day. I guarantee you, if you do that alone, that will give you results. And for people who are cutting body fat, all right, girls, sorry, I'm going to aim this one at you because a lot of you do it wrong. I see you time and time again do it wrong. Don't undereat. Really do not undereat. Your body will go into starvation mode. It will hold on to body fat. It will. You won't look good and you will not feel good. I can assure you. All right, so cut literally about 200 calories off your maintenance. A lot of you don't even reach anywhere near your maintenance, okay? And you're sending your body into this horrible mode. Your hormones are all over the place. Just keep it simple. Find out what your maintenance calories are based off your weight and height and what your exercise output is. Most of you it will be around 1,000 to 2,000. And then just cut it by about 200 calories. I guarantee you, if you do that on a day-to-day basis, you'll see results. Yeah. So I'll be honest, guys. 95% of people never get this right, and they try to move on to all of these. All right, get that down first. Okay, so once you have got that down, you then are allowed to move on to the next step. Okay, so this step is unique and advanced training and diet plan. So what this essentially means is a more specific version of this directed to you. So whatever your sport is or the area of athleticism you want to go into, be it powerlifting, be it strongman, be it athletics, be it swimming, whatever, get a more unique plan thrown in on top of this. So if you're doing things like powerlifting and whatnot, you probably want to spend that extra time at the high end with the heavier weights, you know, higher intensity, lower reps, and you might want to eat a bit more than just a base, you know, what you were on your base cycle of 300, just a little bit maybe. And you might want to prioritize more proteins or more carbs. Find out how your body cycles, how your body's hormones are, because everyone's hormone levels are different, and what your natural body type is. Are you naturally a mesomorph, an ectomorph, endomorph? Also, if you're training, find out to which fiber you are. I mean, a lot of you guys, you know, you discuss high reps, low reps. Watch my other video on that if you want a bit more insight. But find out which one you respond to better and how you should taper down your training when you're getting closer to maxing out and things like that. Same principle in essence goes for body fat loss and whatnot. You really need to learn how your body's hormones work and how to cycle your carbs and all of that. You know, how it's not just a case of how many calories at this point, all right? That's there. All right, once you get to here, you really need to find out what those calories should optimally be made up of for you. Once you've got all of this down, now you can think about supplements. Now you can start adding in those extra things that you can't get through your main eating, because that's all supplements are. They're just getting in you what you couldn't get through normal food. All right, so you might need that bit of extra protein, you might need a bit more creatine, so on and so forth. Okay, could even just be vitamins. That's there. Finally, the very controversial one at the top of the pyramid, and you do not touch these until you get to the top, are the performance enhancing drugs. Only here do you ever think about touching any kind of steroid. It's once you've got all of these down. Once you've got all of these correct, you then, if you want, and I'm not telling you to because I don't necessarily think you have to, I don't think anyone has to, you go on these. And you don't just go on them willy-nilly. You go to a doctor and you find out more about them. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to know the effects. You've got to know the principle of what it's doing to you. You have to understand it entirely and pay a private doctor to give them to you. Don't just take them, you know, off some guy on the street or some mate who knows someone, blah, blah, blah. Do it properly if you're going to do it. Okay, I'm about to run out of time, guys. But once again, thanks for watching. I hope that gave you a bit more insight, and I shall see you next time.